Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And in particular, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go. Maybe even leave a comment that simply says thanks. Really helps with the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon. I've included a link in the description that'll take you directly to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? It is a really cool digital lock and doorbell camera system. This thing is packed full of tech, gonna make it easy to get inside your house and keep an eye on anybody that's coming to your front door. So this was sent over by a company called Havion. This is the box that it's gonna come in. Once you open it up, naturally you're gonna get a user manual. We're covering all the features right here in the video. You're also gonna get basically some little cutouts here that's gonna make it easier to install, so that way where you know everything is, just little guidelines, if you will. And then you're gonna get everything else you need. You also even get a little security sticker that you can put on a window or something like that. But let's go ahead and cover the doorbell camera itself first. So once you open up, this is what the camera looks like itself. So as you can see, it's very, very sleek looking and it's packed full of features. So first off, if you do want to hook it up to an existing doorbell, it comes with the cables. They're gonna just mount on the back. You can go ahead and attach them as needed. However, it does come with a plug-in doorbell. There's a button on the bottom so you can cycle through the different tune sounds. This is gonna connect via an app, so that way you can also get notifications directly to your phone and you can respond to your phone and all that, and all those various features with it. Now, as far as the doorbell, you're also gonna have the power button right here on the back to activate it. On the top, one of the features I like about this doorbell is you can actually charge the battery up with the USB-C plug here. So if you do have like one of those external power bricks, you can just plug that in and charge it up. It charges up nice and fast. Or you can go ahead, there's a little pinhole there, and it's gonna give you the little unlocking device. You can go ahead and remove this, take it indoors and plug it in that way. So you have two different ways to charge it. I like the fact that the plug is here at the top, so you don't necessarily have to disassemble it to charge it up. A lot of the doorbells I've had, you have to move it because the plug's in the back. So I do like that aspect of it. It's really, really nice feature of it. Now, like I said, this thing is packed full of features. So first off, when it comes to sensing, this thing has two different types of sensing. It uses its AI cameras, and then it also uses radar sensors. So there is a radar sensor built into it, and then also uses the cameras, and that's gonna help with all those false alarms when there's the wind's blowing and things like that, which is nice because it also means it's not draining your battery as fast. So right here at the top, this is the Power Horse camera. It is a 160-degree wide view angled camera at 5 megapixels. It's going to do 3K footage at that QHD quality. And then there's also a lower camera on the bottom side that is at 2 megapixels. So when you see this thing, you're gonna have a nice clear image of the person's face. And then let's say it's like a package, like a FedEx type thing, and they're holding something, the bottom is gonna capture that. So you're gonna fully see their body, but you're gonna get nice clear shots of everything, which is great. You'll notice on the underside next to the camera, there's also these two little white squares. Those are built-in lights. So you have a little soft lighting in here as need at night, but this thing also does do night vision, so you can see within the day, obviously nice and clear, and you also get nice and clear at night. As far as the battery on this thing, it is a 5,200 amp battery. It should last you, you shouldn't have to charge it like very often. I get a month out of it before having to charge it, but it really is gonna depend on how often it's being utilized, right? So if you get somebody, we get a lot of people just like, for example, my mailman comes to the door every time to drop off the mail, that always triggers it. So obviously, if you don't get a lot of activity by your front door, it's gonna last a lot longer. If you get a ton of activity, it's gonna go shorter. So it's kind of hard to give you a time frame as far as usage. It also does have built into the device a 32 gigabit of memory. So that's just flat out stored. You access all this through the app, 100% easy to access, nothing extra is needed or anything like that. So now as far as mounting this, you're gonna have a couple mounting options. So it's gonna give you a little bracket here. If you want it at a 15-degree angle, You can utilize this if you need to rotate it the other angle, just simply turn it around and now it'll face the other direction. Or if you just need a flat, straight up mount, you're just gonna put this against the wall and then you got a flat, straight up mount. So it's kind of up to you as far as whatever your setup is, if you need it at an angle or not at an angle. And it's gonna come with all the parts in pieces. It comes with all the little screws to attach it in the various anchors. And it also does come with a USB Type-C to C cable here. This is what you'll use to charge up the internal battery on the camera itself. Now let's go ahead and cover the digital lock. So this thing is gonna work with your standard deadbolt lock, pretty much all standard doors. It's very, very easy to utilize. On the inside, you're gonna have, this is what it's kind of gonna look like. You're gonna have the option it's just a typical thumb turn, right? So you can just rotate it to unlock to lock. You can manually do it. There's a little button. You can press it and do it electronically. As far as the batteries, this is going to take just 4 AA batteries. They're on the inside, super easy to change out. So if the battery ever dies, you're good to go. Just easily swap them out. Speaking of if your battery dies, there is multiple ways to unlock this device. So if your battery dies, you can manually unlock it with a key. You can also unlock it via the app. And then you can also unlock it via the PIN code on the electric pin device itself. So this is what you're gonna see on the outside. You got the little screen here, very slick looking, very contemporary looking. It's a digital keypad. It can store up to 50 different passwords. So if you have a house sitter, you have a nanny, you have cleaners, whatever, family members, you can all give them different pins that they can easily remember, and then it's going to notify you who is coming and going, so you know which pins go to which person. It even has a security ability in there to add extra numbers on your pin on the front or the back end, so if you're worried about somebody prying eyes, you can go ahead and add that feature if you want itself. So pretty good range. Now, as far as the doorbell camera and the door, these can also be apart by 30 feet, so they have a longer range, which is really, really nice as well. So this, once again, is gonna come with all the hardware that you can utilize. It even includes a nice little screwdriver so you can attach it, and then it's gonna include the deadbolt locking mechanism itself. So you're just gonna remove your old lock and set it up. Setting it up, believe it or not, it's gonna be very, very easy. Then you're gonna also get your set of keys that you can utilize to unlock this manually. As far as the weather rating, both of these devices do have that IP54 weather rating, so that way they can handle the elements, because they're obviously outside, right? So if it's snowing, if it's raining, you get maybe some horizontal rain one day, you're gonna be fine. It can handle the rain, it can handle the dust, it can handle the snow, it can handle all of that stuff. And like I said, if you're ever locked out, it uses Bluetooth technology between the two. It doesn't necessarily need to be connected to your Wi-Fi for it to work. You put in the PIN code here, it will go ahead and unlock the door. You don't need to be connected to the internet. Now, obviously, if you have the app, you need the app to go through the internet, but it's not necessarily needed, which is nice. So you can use it with a remote without having Wi-Fi. But overall, it's a really cool doorbell system. It's very sleek looking, very, very customizable. The camera is really, really great, pretty easy to install. So if you are in the market and you're looking for a great doorbell system, this one's totally worth checking out. If there's something I haven't quite covered that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. That is it till the next video. You guys take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.